Hello and welcome. Now in this video, ladies and gentlemen, lastly we are gonna finish our list view with our last step that we need to do, which is fill the list view in our activity. Now here I have my activity underscore main.xml opened, and the first thing that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, of course we are gonna add our list view here. Okay, so here in the palette search for the list view, and there you have it. Just drag it and drop it inside your relative layout or constraint layout or any other layout. Now here we have it. The only thing that we need to change is the ID, or you need to add an ID. For example, I'm gonna call it list underscore view. Okay, and now let's go and open our main activity.kotlin. Okay, and here inside our onCreate method, we are gonna do all of our job. Now the first thing that we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, we need to create an array, okay, that hold the actual data. Okay, so here if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, in our adapter we have created this array list, okay, but it's empty. Okay, now here we are gonna do something is very similar. So I'm gonna create a variable, I'm gonna call it items. Okay, it's equal to an array list. Okay, we should choose the array list. Okay, and here we need to specify to the type, and it should be custom item class. Okay, and it should be empty for now. And now what we are gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna add all the data that we need. So we are gonna type items dot add. Okay, and for here what we need to do, we need to create an object from our custom item class, okay, using the constructor, or we need to create an object from our custom item class. Then it will require three stuff, which is the title, the description, and also the image. So let's see that in action. I'm gonna type custom item class, and here it's required three stuff. Okay, the first thing is the title. I'm gonna specify to be, for example, Android development. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and the second thing that we need to specify, it's actually the description. For example, learn, okay, Android from scratch. Okay, and the second thing, the last thing that we need to specify is actually an image, and I'm gonna type r.drawable dot, for example, this image. And what we can do, ladies and gentlemen, we can keep adding as much as we have from these items. So I'm gonna add then custom item class. Then we need to specify three things. For example, web design goes here, design. Okay, and we need to for example type the description. I'm gonna type design more flexible, let's say, layouts. Okay, and we need to specify the image, which lives in r.drawable. For example, this image right here. I'm just gonna duplicate this stuff, okay, and just changing the title here. For example, web development. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here maybe web hacking, okay, or whatever. And here we can say, for example, app design, and you can add your own. I'm gonna change the images, ladies and gentlemen. For example, let's say 5. This is the image I have. For example, let's say 6. Okay, we do not have 6, I think 4. Okay, and this how you can add it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is once we run it on a real Android device, you will get the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna add random image right here, for example the 4 one also. Okay, and you can keep adding as much as you want from these items, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and let's finish that. Okay, after we adding all this stuff, now we have our adapter ready, we have our list view ready. Now let's fetch them together, or let's match them. So I'm gonna create variable. I'm gonna call it adapter. Okay, it's equal to our custom adapter that we have. Okay, and here we need to pass two things. The first one is the context, which we can access by typing this at our name, our activity name, and the second thing is the data that we need to show. Okay, and in this case it's our items. Okay, and the reason why we do this, because if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, here when we were creating our custom adapter, we have added two variables. The first one is the context, and the second one is the data, or the thing that we need to show. And here, once we create an object from that class, we need to pass two things. The first one is the context, which is here, and the items or the list that we want to show. Now let's fetch our list view. So I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to call it list. It's equal to the find view by id method, and we are going to cast it as a list view. Okay, I'm going to type list view. Then we are going to pass r.id dot our, I think it was list underscore item, or I think it was list underscore view. Let's check it. Okay, list underscore view, not list underscore item. So I'm going to type list underscore. We have this list underscore view. Now last thing that we need to do is just type our list, okay, dot adapter. Okay, it's equal to our adapter that we have created here in a second. So all what we need to do is finish. So I think now it's time for us to run our application on a real Android device to see how it will work. Okay, so I'm gonna run it on a real Android device, and we are gonna go back. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have our application app and running, and here is the list view work just as we want it. Okay, so as you can see, I can scroll through it. We have everything in a place. Okay, all the images and the titles, the description all show with a great and very nice way. Hopefully guys, you can see them very clearly. Okay, so this is the list view lesson, and we are gonna maybe create another application with the list view just to make sure that you are getting the idea. Okay, so everything is set up perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, you can go further with that. Okay, and in the next video, maybe you are gonna set an on-click listener on these items. Okay, so that was our first app that you are creating with the list views, and hopefully guys you like it and get the idea. And thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to continue